Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.
Just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do.
Well, wait, baby, let's go.
We're going to have a good time.
All right. Oh, no. What is going on? Can you guys hear me? Woo. Check, check. All right. No stream is without its technical difficulties. Welcome, 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 one and all. Let's go down the list real quick. I've seen quite a few people already on here. I've got Just Dan, so I've got Mr. Cartwheel, FPV, we got OmniDroid, Me Hop, Just Me Hop has joined us in today. Thank you, my dude. Mr. Gen X coming out of Kansas himself. We've got Twisted FPV. Oh, who else am I seeing? Mr. Cement Kid made a stop in. He'll come back up here in a little while. Let's see, I got Storm and Norman, Mr. Second Chance FPV, our guest from last weekend. Some more Just Dance, some more Normans. I got Ninja Monkey FPV. Oh, let's see. Let's keep on going down. Let's scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, if I'm missing anybody. Dan. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mr. Skyfox FPV. Fix It FPV is in the house. What is real? Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us in. Mr. Thunder Y'all FPV. Alright, it looks like everybody's here. Sean, I see you've made it as well. Mr. Pinball himself. Tonight we've got John Solo as our guest. Let's jump right into it. We're going to watch some of Solo stuff. If I can figure this all out. Oh my goodness. This is why, you know, I don't even care if you guys see the inner workings of my stuff. We're just going to go over here, up. There we go. Sorry about that. So I know Mr. Solo through the Goon Squad. One hell of a dude. He's always up to help you out with anything. He puts out some crazy little videos. He's a big supporter of the Goon Squads. We've got those battle videos. Some of you guys have flown with me when we've done those. He does a lot of the battle videos. He does a lot of bots edits. Go check out his channel. He's got a lot of good stuff. But he is a very flowy, very juicy pilot. He's more of that kind of Ladrib chill style, but he's got a style all his own. We're gonna feature some of his stuff today. Today, this first one is one of his older edits, but it's super pretty. He's got kind of that cinematic, that Cineboot feel going on. He's in the chat right now. I've got him hanging out in my waiting room. I've told him we're going to watch some videos, and then we'll come into it just so everybody's knowing. I'm going to throw his stuff up into the chat here in just a moment. If you guys can get him to 100 subscribers today, that would be fucking dope. We're not really, here to push subscribers, but if, everybody likes to get their shit watched. That's why you guys are watching here. Some of you guys got videos. Everybody else wants some more inspiration so they can go out and break their own stuff. It's going to be a good time. John is an up-and-coming pilot. He does fucking great flying. He's one hell of a dude as well. All of his stuff is down in the description. Go check him out for sure. Give him a like in his YouTube. And then you guys can find him frequently in the Goon Squad Discord, which I also have linked down below. A handful of you guys have already joined. I know we've got a KC's local tab in there. Just come and hang out with me as well. But if you guys just want to meet some amazing people just in general, you guys want to progress a little bit more in the community, on a wider scale, this is the group to do it. This is the family. All their stuff is in the link description below. You can meet dope-ass pilots just like our friend John tonight. He's like I said, he's got a style all his own, and tonight it's gonna chill a little bit. I can't say that we will. We're gonna just keep on rocking and having a good fucking time, but we're gonna bring it down just a notch too on the excite and the craziness of flippy floppies, and we're gonna go something a little bit more beautiful with the flippy floppies. As always, cheers to you guys. I gotta finish off this little bottle as well. It's delicious. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for coming into the stream. I've got 13 right now, which is fucking awesome. Thank you guys. Cheers. This church is fucking beautiful as well, man. Like, he's kind of got that Halo stream behind him. Really fucking working with just the location. He's got his colors on point. He's going heavy in that black to give off that detail, that shadow. He's one hell of a pilot, like I said, and he's one hell of an editor, man. Blessed FPV, thank you for joining us tonight. I've got some of your videos on here as well. Let's see if there's anybody I've missed. I'm gonna go through the chat while you guys watch this beautiful edit. Doesn't it just make you want to go? Doesn't it just make you want to go? That all came out kind of fucked. Good dabs. Good drinks. Good friends. This one I watched a little earlier, and he does some cool transitions. He does some great editing in this. And all around, this was a dope little spot. Again, you know, this is John Solo. So I haven't talked to anybody about being a moderator here on this YouTube stream. If you guys, you know, find yourself in a position where you want to be a moderator and give out YouTube links and do all the stuff that I'm not able to while we're doing the stream, say something and I'll make you guys into a moderator, so you guys can link awesome stuff like Mr. John Solo's YouTube. Hint, hint. Whoever, if y'all want to throw his Mr. Solo's YouTube links down there in the chat, that'd be fucking awesome. I saw Selanye is coming into the house. What up, my dude? Thank you for joining us. We got the Florida gang on hard tonight. East Coast, repping the East Coast. Ooh, Mr. John Solo, we're going to finish with his campground. This is a little more of his freestyle style and things. But after this one, we will jump in. We'll have our little interview, and you guys can stop listening to me babble about shit, and then you can start listening to us babble about shit, talking all over your videos while you're trying to enjoy them. But that's what you're here for, is to have a little fun, just kind of goof off on your Tuesday. Nothing specific, have some fun, meet some cool people, watch some awesome videos, and have a good time. Yes, sir, everybody. Oh, man. We got the chats blowing up. Thank you guys for joining in. I got 14 tonight, which is fucking awesome. I appreciate everybody coming out. If you got my message as far as we're featuring your videos tonight, we are featuring your videos. I got my list right here. I've got 26 videos tonight. So it might be a little long. We're looking maybe about 2.5 hours, but I'll let you guys go to bed, go to sleep here soon enough. But until then, enjoy the ride of Mr. John Solo. Kibbles, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome, 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 buddy. This makes me really want to go fly in the woods. Was this you said this was a campground, right? If you're still in the chat. As you can see, he's got that smooth, cinematic-y, you know, flow to his freestyle. John, again, like I said, awesome pilot. So if somebody wants to link Mr. Solo's YouTube links down there in the description, that'd be great. Mr. D-Struck's in the house. If you guys don't know, now you do. D-Struck's, thank you for coming in, my dude. I appreciate you. We've got you on the list as well. You're right up here close We're gonna do this last one on Mr. Solo's. We'll get into his little interview. I got 3 more videos from Solo right afterwards, and then we are gonna get smack dab right into it. That style. 100+ Airstreams. Was it an event for Airstreams? That's pretty dope though. Alright, we're getting towards the end. I'm gonna go ahead and let him in. And we'll start right after this. What's up, brother man?
What's up? I'm here.
We are finishing up your last edit on this portion. Oops, I'm grabbing the wrong screen. Where you're flying at this crazy awesome park. So,
right on.
Did you guys go camping here? Or you just like kind of pulled up and you're like, no, I'm gonna throw a pack in.
Oh no, this was it's a campground, and they recently, I guess, sold it, and it's being remodeled right now.
Oh, nice.
All right, there we go.
Nice, man. Well, that's a dope little spot. Well, one, thank you very much for joining us again, you know, on such late notice again, but you're one hell of a dude. Like I said, everybody go check him out in the YouTube links. Go check him out and find him in the Goon Squad Discords. He's down there, one hell of a dude. Always ready to help out with any kind of questions. And you throw a challenge at this man, he's probably going to do it. He's probably going to fucking kill it. Well, welcome to the stream, my man. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks. No problem. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, man. So, what were you doing? What were you doing beforehand? What do you do for work?
Well, right now I kind of do a bunch of different things. So, I have a couple part-time jobs. One, where I was at tonight, I was coaching gymnastics, so I work with athletes.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of where my specialty is, I guess, is health sciences. So
nice.
that's where my degree is. So doing that
right
kind of
on,
stuff,
man.
exercise, fitness kind of stuff. So
nice. So you're
I
just
do
basically outdoors all the time, anyways.
Yeah, kind of.
Nice.
I prefer to be outdoors, so that's why FPV is so much fun. Just go back outside.
I agree. So speaking of outside, so where are you located? I know you're an East Coast man, but
yeah, East Coast, Massachusetts. So there's this little peninsula off Massachusetts called Cape Cod.
Yeah.
It's so I don't know if some people have heard of it. I never heard of it until I met my wife, and she brought me here, and that's the end of that story. So.
Oh, congratulations on the ladies.
Yeah.
You said brought you here. So from where?
I grew up in West Virginia.
Oh, right on. So
Yeah.
just a hop, skip, and jump away.
Yeah, not too far.
That's still pretty
Yeah,
dope.
West Virginia, about an hour from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, from Big Oily Guy.
Oh, nice,
So
man.
we've talked about, we've got similar backgrounds back that way, at least.
Well, I actually talked to a couple of the guys up north, either Oily. I was chatting with Cement earlier today. Once all this stuff ends up, I didn't know that you were up there in Massachusetts either, so you're part of this list now. But once all this Rona stuff goes away, I really would like to take a trip and meet a whole bunch of these pilots that I've just been talking to for the last year. I've got, we've got anywhere from like 10 to 13 guys telling us all good morning every single day, and then just talking about your shit, chatting away, helping each other. So yeah, I want to come up that way, meet up with Oily. I'll meet up with you, and then head on up to Cement and Chiller and all them. So hopefully we can all get together and do some ripping here pretty soon.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So how did you get into FPV? Like, do you have a story with it?
I mean, sure. Um, Probably about 10 years ago, I started out with helis. I, was just interested in helicopters. Like, always, see them flying around. I'm like, oh, I want to fly a helicopter myself, but can't afford that. So, let's try the RC stuff.
Right on.
So I jumped into that. Was into that for a couple years, and then kind of just trailed off. Life got in the way. Sure. Everybody has those kind of situations.
No, sure.
Then about 3-4 years ago, kind of picked it back up.
Nice.
And I started seeing drones and FPV stuff, and I'm like, that looks interesting. Was interested in doing it, but
right.
took a little bit of time to kind of like actually go into it. Bought a little tiny whoop first. I was like, all right, I'll buy something cheap, some cheap box goggles, and
so if you break something, it doesn't hurt that wallet.
Yeah, exactly. So, threw that on, and been good for 3 years now. So,
nice.
I loved it from the beginning. It was a lot easier getting into.
Right.
Since I had already flown line of sight, I kind of knew what I was doing, so I just kind of picked it up and started flying. I was like, this is easier than line of sight because you don't have to figure out other orientations. When with a heli, you got to figure out when it's coming back at you. Push left to go right.
You helicopter guys scare the piss out of me. I mean, y'all are the crazy ones because you're talking about line of sight. Not only do you have these little plastic blades coming at you, but the helicopter you got I've seen them anywhere from about 1 foot to 3-4 foot propeller, and that's usually what, carbon fiber. They get into that. I didn't get that far into it. I never really got into going inverted. I don't like to risk that much, I guess. You're right. I can understand that.
That's why I like quads, because you can just crash them, flip them over, and go fly again. With a heli, you crash it, and you're spending hours on the bench trying to fix the head and make sure all the linkage and all that mechanical stuff is
sure. Well, I mean, I've seen quite a few of your challenge videos, either with the Goon Squad. I've seen you do some bot challenges as well. It doesn't look like you're too scared to fucking send it, man.
Not with the quads. The quads can handle it. So, plus, especially that's why I like the challenges, because once I've got that idea in my head,
right,
then I know what I want to do, and so I'm like working hard and trying to get that down, that trick or that cut that I want to do.
Oh yeah. Well, on that note, I've got quite a few videos going on, so we are going to jump back into the tubes, and let's watch some of your challenges. So the first one I've got is one of the goons, or no, yeah. The first one I've got is was my game of quad slides. Let's see. When I did that 360 yaw slide and brought you guys into it, I've got this one first. I love the fact that you did this at a skate park, bro. This was the perfect location, for sure.
It kind of just came together, Like, where am I going to do it? The place I usually fly is right down the street there. So
right.
I was going to go there, and I was like, well, why don't I go to the skate park? Give it a try. Usually there's always somebody over at the skate park, so.
Right. Well, you fucking killed it there. I've got your bonks on point right now. Just another little Goon Squad edit, but that's one of my favorite little tricks. I don't do them a lot, but if there's something like really high up there or like really small or crazy, I try for a nice bonk. So I absolutely love that. And then we're gonna end your videos, your personals, with this Celestial Flow. This is the newest one. I actually have not watched this one yet.
Oh, by the way, there's usually a crash in all my videos. So
that's one of the reasons why I enjoy your videos, because you have a little bit of the crashes in there. I usually throw one, if not multiples, into some of mine. A couple of weeks ago, I had some of the guys do a crash edit challenge. So we've got quite a few
I wish
good
I
ones.
had time to get that in.
Oh man, it's no worries. We'll start doing some more challenges. You can jump in if you need to, or hang out. We just kind of do it to have fun. But this next week, that's a good transition. This next week, I have what do I have? The surprised edit, the surprise challenge edit. So I've made a page in our Discord for challenges ideas, and I got an idea from Last Pack saying he wanted something to surprise him, and so we made this. So if you've been surprised by what you were able to pull off, you had one of those how the hell did I just fly away from that moment, if you smack something you didn't think you were about to smack but it just showed up out of nowhere, and you peed a little bit and you caught it on film, that's what I wanted to see in this next edit. Those will be due next Tuesday, 6:08. Thank you, sir, for joining in. I see you joined into our chats. Selling, Mr. What Is Real, still in there. Twisted, Mr. Kibbles Malone. Destructs has made it his way in here. Just wanted to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Mr. Solo, for giving us some beautiful videos, man.
No problem. I don't know how much you have the audio on the videos turned up, but this is one of the first times, or was the first time, I tried to fly to the music, in my ear at the same time. So.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of how, the beginning of it was a little better than the rest of it, I thought.
I mean, the whole video is very, very relaxing. These are the kind of videos that I enjoy watching. This is kind of more my style as well. It's cool that you have this bank of tricks or something, but when you flip all over the place real fast, it's like, I don't know what you did, or you just throw one after the other, just kind of showing off. This is more of what I like to do with FPV, is kind of feel it all out, just kind of flow with everything, make those long lines that cruise, just showing off the fact that you can fly in so many different perspectives. I would say your video is not boring at all, my dude.
Yeah, I'm working on that flow. That's actually Swift Duck kind of gave me some tips on that last time I met up with him. He's local here too, so.
Oh, right.
So that was been helpful. Sometimes things just click, and that was one of those things.
Hell yeah, man. Well, before we go on to the next little segment real quick, our next segment of the stream is our inspiration. So I've got a handful of your inspirational pilots lined up. It just so happened to work out perfectly. I don't know if everybody set their watch, but if you look at your watch or your clock, you'll see that it is oily time. It is oily time, everybody. That means Mr. Big Oily Guy has graced us with a new video, and he just so happens to be one of the inspirations for our special guest, Mr. John Solo. So let's sit back and watch one of these fucking crazy videos. What'd you say?
I said, is Oily around tonight?
Oily is probably working. He's generally he'll generally pop his head in every once in a while, but he's more of a replays kind of guy. I recently consider him an influence. Like, I don't know if you remember his 63, 64, whatever power loops in a row. That got it for me, and then he did one as like a strip mall or whatever, doing Matties around a sign, a little sign, 6-8 feet off the ground. Like, I know both videos very well. Both videos very well.
I'm like, I messaged him. I said, "Can you be my sensei?"
A little Cobra Kai action. No
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah.
Bro, he's an amazing pilot. He's a very well-known name here in Kansas City. You know, I've talked about him a lot. He's given a whole bunch of my members free stuff, whether it be a camera, a module, or this, that, and the other. He helps out the community in so many different ways. He's always the first one to comment on our videos and stuff. So that's why we now have a whole segment dedicated to big oily guys. So again, it worked out that he's super big inspiration for you, because he's a super big inspiration for me, both in his piloting skills and his personality and everything else. So but you were talking about that 63 power loops in a row. I can remember the Between Two Props stream. Wasn't it you that caught all of them or started counting them all? Provided the chat with the with it. That was just fucking crazy in general.
I'm like, how? 63. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't know. So
that's consistency.
Well, so like I said, a couple of weeks ago I did the crash challenge, and Oily was able to join in just right at the tail end, and we were all making comments about how he never crashes. He's just a fucking robot android, behind the sticks. And he sent us a little clippet of him, snipping and smacks and a few dump dives and things. So,
I mean, he's got to look at where he flies. There's all these wires hanging down and shit like that.
Well, he's a DJI guy right now. He's all that digital, which is absolutely crazy. But he's got that eagle eye sight now, so that helps out. But I want to know how many packs he goes through before he makes 63 consistent power loops. How many packs did you go through? How many cameras? How many days did you do this? Perfect music. Just great raw flying. That's another thing I really enjoy about Oily. Yes, he's a machine. He's a monster. But he's not like super perfect with his flying. There's that little bit of air, that maybe that little jiggle, the bounce. So you can see that it's still a human behind these sticks, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love.
I like
about
this part where he goes backwards.
Oh yeah, there at the very end.
Yeah.
Freeloading YouTube advertisements jumping in my way. Well, next is one that I had never heard of. This was Juan's FPV. I watched a handful of his videos today while I was on lunch. Actually, kind of cool.
Yeah, I first caught him a couple years ago. Before he now he mostly does. I think he mostly films, movies and stuff like that. But the stuff I caught, the first couple videos I caught, just his freestyle just really got me intrigued, and especially the locations too.
Oh, dude, some of his locations are sweet. I had a hard time choosing between this one. This is his last one that he just put out with the fireworks and stuff. Super sweet. But I was fighting myself between this one and I think it was a couple weeks back where he did a flight at a hangar, like an airplane hangar. And
the
it
ballet
was
one.
dope. Oh yeah. Beautiful edit. Beautiful videos. Awesome location. Just epic all the way around.
One of my favorites from a while back is he was diving a building, which he is trying to think what country he's from. I can't remember right now. It's not Korea, but somewhere over like that. But anyways, he was diving a building, and there was workers walking by. He gave the goggles to one of the workers as he's flying, and the worker's like, looking down, looking at the
That's-
goggles, like about to fall over. It was.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I mean, this is still epic as shit. It's one of his cinematics, so it's not like hard freestyle, but you can definitely tell he's not flying just a Cinewhoop in this. He's got, you know, he's got to have a 5-inch, a 6-inch, or 7-inch, you know, doing some of this. But he gets right there in the middle of all these fireworks. Is insane.
Yeah, and when you're doing it for somebody, you're getting paid for the job. You know, you don't care if your shit gets broken or you get hit with a firework, right?
Well, he's definitely worth paying for, bro. He's definitely worth paying for. Next, I have Mr. Westside FPV. This is actually one of my favorite guys as well. Westside is he's stopped in here once or twice. Maybe he'll stop in later on tonight. We'll see. But Westside again has one of those super flowy, you know, just beautiful styles. But he's not, you know, he's not opposed to going a little crazy on his freestyle edits too.
Yeah. Is this the one where you had a kid out there too, or?
Where
no, this is a new one. With
this is one of his latest, or I think this is his latest. With the Cadix Nebula Pro, where he's testing it out on his 4, but he's just having one of those long cinematic cruises. Beautiful, 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 man. But if you guys want to meet people like Big Oily Guy or, you know, Westside FPV, head on down into the description and click on that Discord link down in the description below for the Goon Squad and talk to some of these guys. They're real people. They're awesome. They're, you know, super nice, super helpful, and maybe they'll even come on your live stream, just like Mr. Solo over here.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, bro. Well, I'm just glad that you came, and like I said, we're just gonna kind of take it down a little bit tonight and just kind of relax, chill, enjoy some FPV, some real FPV.
I think they're saying in the chat the music's still a little low.
Still a little low. Well, I had to turn it down for Mr. Wands because he's got all those fireworks going off, so I had to mess with my mixers a little bit. A little low, check, music a little bit better. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. Bro, we've got a lot of the Goon Squads down in the chat tonight. I'm seeing Mr. Destruct Cement Kids commenting with that hashtag Goon Squad for life. We got Mr. 608, Mr. What is Real. Oh, everybody is in here. Again, if you guys want to meet, talk to, hang out with, ask questions to any amazing pilots from all over the United States, YouTube down in the description, and the Discord is down in the description for the Goon Squad. Go meet somebody, man. Ask a question. Get in there. Great family, guys. Next, I've got one that I've actually never heard of before, and I actually went back and subscribed to him on my personal channel. But this is PDEVX. I don't know what that name is, but this guy is insane. He's got some crazy skill.
And I think from what I've seen before that this is like a friend's house where they've made this part, so that's a great place to practice. Oh man, it's insane. I don't know if you think they made this for FPV or I believe so.
That's dedication right there. No wonder he's the way he is. But bro,
I mean, that little free house thing that might have already been there, but
oh man, the whole
somebody's got a nice property there.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. He's got that proximity, that tree surf. The thing that got me right off the fucking bat was the backflip underneath the two trees and wall tap right on top of him. Absolutely insane. And he's just throwing it down like this is a fucking playground.
And it's I'll call it air awareness. You know, like you don't know where you're at, you think, and then bam, he's right there on the next obstacle.
No kidding. Well, if you guys want to watch some more, this one is PDEVX on YouTube. Go check him out. Go watch some of his videos. I subscribe to him. You guys should subscribe to him, just like you should subscribe to my man, Mr. Solo over here. His YouTube is down in the links below. Go give him a like. We were trying to get him up to 100 subscribers tonight. The man's worth it. He puts in the effort, puts in the time. He does the challenges. He does the edits. Everything is in there. Go check him out. Links description below. Get him to 100 subscribers tonight. You're on the computer. What where are you sitting at right now? What do we have to hit?
What's that?
Your subscription lists.
What number am I at right now?
Yeah, where are you at?
Last I looked earlier was 88, but somebody said I was at 93 in the chat.
Woo!
I don't know. I think the count takes a little bit to update or something.
Yeah, mine's kind of the same way. Well, that was absolute beauty in a video.
I'm seeing 95 right now.
Right, 95. Somebody go run, go tell your mom and your brother and her friend, you know, come over here, check this guy out. He's doing amazing stuff. He's got an awesome YouTube. His link's down here. Click it, mom. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification, all that other good stuff. You know, this man deserves a little bit more viewing time. Let's get him there. But speaking of beautiful, the next video that we're playing right now, this is my man Thunder Yaw FPV. This was the Powell Gardens Festival of Lights edit. This is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it reminds me of where I grew up. We had a festival of lights a lot.
Oh, nice.
A lot of Christmas lights. Nothing this fancy, I don't think.
Right?
I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, it'd be a fun spot to fly, just like this. I mean, this is nice and flowy and cinematic, and definitely liking the colors on it.
Thunder Yaw FPV, again, like I said, he's one of my good guys from the Kansas City Freestyle, but he is all about the cinematics. Even in his freestyle is very much like yours, where it's nice, long, flowy lines. But him and I actually have a side company together, Dragonfly Aerial Productions, where we do cinematic videos for locations and stuff just like this. I'm actually very curious now because I took my girl to this and it was insanely packed. Like you could not walk 2 feet in front of you without bumping into somebody. So I'm wondering if and how he got the ability to fly here with absolutely nobody there.
2 a.m.
This is
so this is walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to buy tickets and you walked straight through this park and everything else, and just looked at all the crazy Christmas lights. So that was absolutely wonderful. Mr. Thunder Yaw FPV guys coming in with that cinematics. Speaking of cinematics, another one from the Kansas City Freestyle Discords, we got Marcos FPV with his latest edit. He's another one of these very flowy, more on the cinematic, kind of chill styled pilots. And very much a frequenter here in our live streams. I believe he popped in a little earlier today just to say hello. Baby popped on out. But this is Marcos FPV, everybody. You ever watched any Mr. Marcos?
I had not. He's in the Goon Squad, right?
He is. He's got a lot of different videos. He's got a very crazy kind of flippy flop freestyle, but majority of his stuff is very cinematic and flowy. I don't know, I can't remember what he said he was flying here. It was, I can't remember if it was a Taycan or a Squirt, but he basically just jacked up the camera tilt up there and just pretty much sent it. Put a link to John Solo's YouTube in the chat. 608 is the moderator of the night. He's the moderator all the time, so let me throw this in there. There he is, Mr. Marcos. I see that just popped into the chat. Ooh, you guys are one to watch this thing. There we go. Marcos, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. I was just throwing down Mr. Solo's YouTube links down in the description below. If you enjoyed what you saw this evening at the very beginning of our stream, and you'd like to see more out of this man, go check his YouTube. Go get him to those 100 subscribers. Tell your mom, tell her dog, you know, get dad involved. Bring everybody out here. Tell your grandma. Just click this button, grandma. Get him up there. It's worth it. Good old guy. Graced us with his presence tonight in the live stream when I had nobody else. Came to my rescue, bro.
I figured, why not, man? Why not?
Is this your
Have
first?
a little fun.
Is this your first time on a live stream?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, nice.
At least on camera. I did one. I think. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I can't remember.
Hey, man, that's fine. Well, now it is the digital age, so you know, it's perfect timing. Perfect timing to get you used to it, because you know, at some point in time, I'm gonna have to call all my old people back, and we'll have to do, you know, a big giant wrap up. Maybe I'll figure out how to do some community squares, and we'll all have a good old time just kind of hanging out. If not, like I said, at some point in time, I want to make it up north, and we'll come rip, and we'll make a live video right then and there, bro.
Sounds good.
Oh, man. Mr. Marcos in the chat saying thanks for all the support. If you want to watch some more Marcos FPV, click on his name in the YouTube. I don't have his description, I'm sorry, but just check him out. Marcos FPV. He's got a lot of beautiful videos. I'm seeing Private Island made it into it. Mr. Island, I've actually got you up next in the lineup tonight. We're finishing up some beautiful power loops with Mr. Marcos. We've got Private Island, who's again a Goon Squad guy. If you guys want to check out some amazing pilots, Goon Squad. Just saying. Even if you just want your daily, you know, FPV porn, Goon Squad, check them out. But I love this location, bro. Marcos, I want to join you on this place. Yeah, this is Marcos FPV right here.
Almost got the inside and the outside look of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Marcos FPV, everybody. Next up in the list, I've got Mr. Island coming in with something small, something tiny. I'm not sure what he's flying here, but we're not, you know, we're not gonna disgrace. We're not pass judgment.
Tiny and flies to the bathroom.
That's right. That's right. We're not gonna do. I can't even think of what word I'm thinking of, but we're not discriminate. We're not going to discriminate against the size of your rigs here. As long as you can fly them, fly them. And if you can fly them from inside, fly them from inside. It's fucking cold outside. So up in Michigan, how much snow have you guys gotten so far?
Massachusetts.
Or my bad,
That's
Massachusetts.
Right. The M word. Really haven't had, only a couple inches so far. Hopefully that's all we stick to. I'm not a fan of the snow.
You and me either, man. Well, being so close to the lake, do you guys see more snow or less snow than most everybody else?
Well, since we're on a peninsula, kind of out in the ocean, we kind of don't get as much, or not. You know, like an hour away, it'll get a foot of snow, and we'll get like 3 to 4 or something like that. So it tends to be less this way. And then after, it'll melt faster here too. So
No,
that's usually
thanks.
the case.
No, thank you. No, thank you at all. I'll take a hot, steamy, nasty day over a snowy day anytime. And this man's just coming outside to pick up his drone. For sure, no quad left behind, but you need
That's
shoes, bro.
Missed the window.
Yeah, you did. Private Island. What a crazy mofo. Private, where are you coming in from? Where are you flying from, at least? That's got all this snow, because I don't want any of that.
I heard he's in Canada.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
That's... No thanks. That's probably why he's crazy enough to walk across that snow for a drone without shoes. I would at least put on some slippers, man. Private saying, I can't believe I walked into people watching me in my undies. Oh, bro, we want to see you in the undies. That's why we're gonna show it to the world. That's why we brought it out here, because it's a little bit more entertaining when it's that raw, that real, that undie showing. Mr. Private Island, FPV, go check him out. Giving us a little extra here at the end. Alright. Next up on the list, this is another Kansas City native. This is one of his first videos in a while. New to me because he just put it out just a little bit ago. But this is one of our very own, Mr. Blessed FPV. I believe he's flying his brand new Moon Goat on 6S for one of the first times. But Blessed is another one of these pilots. Not only is he a Kansas City guy, but he's a very flowy, very, deliberate pilot as well, rather than the just throwing flip-flops and stuff all out there. So I thought, why not? He fits the bill. It's brand new. Show it off to everybody. Blessed FPV, everybody.
Yeah, I like that kind of style. I like to be able to see, where you're going, what you're doing, what you're flipping over.
Exactly.
That kind of flow. You can still be fast. You can still be fast doing it, but
when it kind of is an optical illusion, kind of messes with the eye instead of confusing. It's a little bit more interesting in my opinions.
Yeah.
Because that's what FPV is all about. I mean, seeing something that you see every single day, taking that mundane and flipping it upside down and giving yourself a completely brand new perspective on absolutely everything. So that's what this one's all about. Like I said, we're taking it down a notch on the flippy floppies, on the crazy stuff tonight, and showing you something a little bit more deliberate, a little bit more chill, relaxed, and flow. That juicy juice. Blessed is killing it though. You haven't been behind the sticks in a minute, I know. I saw you in the chat a little earlier. Holler at us. How long was it until you got behind the sticks again, brother? You need to come back out. Come join us, man.
You're gonna pop out for a second, alright?
Alright, brother. Come on back. John Solo, everybody, is our special guest. Again, his link is in the description of the chat below. Go check him out. Go give him a like. Go give him a subscribe. We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna relax and do some nice chill flippy floppies tonight with the rest of us. We've still got quite a list to go tonight. So thank you for sticking with us. I've got 18 viewers in the chat. We have grown exponentially. I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming out every single week, for making this happen, for supporting your community, for supporting your fellow pilots, for just giving out all the love, all the support that anybody could ever ask for. Blessed FPV coming in hot, showing us what he's got with that moon goat on 6S. Just can't stop, can't put it down, can't shut his motors off. He does this for your enjoyment, for mine. Thank you very much. Next up, oh, I've got I need to switch my stuff around. Well, next up, I've got another Kansas City native. This is Mr. OmniDroid FPV. This is a bando we found in the West Bottoms, and he's flying again with that DJI confidence, man. When you could see, you could fly just a little bit better. And I was so ticked when I went, because I can't remember if it was this night or maybe a different night that I met up with them at the same bando. But I couldn't see a damn thing, and these guys were flying in and out of windows. I wanted to fly in and out of windows. Sounds like Mr. Solo's coming back. Post links in the chat. I don't know how. Fix it. I have no idea how to do that. So 608, you are the main moderator in the B2P Goons. How do I make somebody a moderator? Because I need to have Fix-It be able to post links. He's going to be my my moderator for the evening, and I am a little YouTube illiterate when it comes down to some things like this. So if you want to, hit me up in the Discord or somewheres. Let me check this out. Go.
I'm back.
Mr. Solo got a
Grab another beer.
perfect timing. Perfect timing. I've got a final sip left of my sheepdog whiskey. Cheers to you, Mr. John Solo. Thank you for coming out tonight, brother. What are you sipping on, by the way?
Sam's Cold Snap. Sam Adams Cold Snap.
Nice. Is that kind of like their winter lagers?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I was actually looking for the winter, but they didn't have that, so I grabbed this one.
Oh yeah, Sam is one of my favorites. I'm a dark beer, get out of here kind of guy. All right, let's see. I gotta check. I'm trying to figure out how to add a moderator so I can post links and things. Oh, YouTube's jumping in here again.
So that video was in Kansas City, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. So that was that's a bando here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have many bandos there?
We have a lot of everything. I'm gonna go back down here. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, YouTube. Send. All right. Yeah. So here in Kansas City, we have a ton of everything, bro. We have everything from parks to train tracks. We've actually got the third largest train yard in the United States. So if you want to fly some train tracks, we've got you. You want to fly some crazy buildings, we've got history galore. So there's old stuff, there's new stuff, there's bandos, there's graffiti, there's torn down, demolished, this, that, and the other. We got office parks galore. If you want to fly, you want to be here in Kansas City. We've got a little bit of everything. Next up on the list, so I had these kind of backwards. I was supposed to play, but this is one of Drib's videos. but he goes by Second Chance FPV. He just started and he just got his name, and it's perfect. But he is a mastermind in fixing and repairing electronics, just in general. So
yeah, I saw that last week.
This is absolutely perfect. So I had, as you've seen in my battle video for the Goon Squad, I lost what I thought was a motor. It was actually an ESC that blew off that little small crash, and I needed to have it up and running. So I actually brought the entire quad over to him because it's an ugly build. What can I say? It's ugly. It's terrible. So it's like, man,
if it flies, you're the only one that sees it.
That's exactly right. But I look at it and I'm just like, you know, I know you'll do work, but you know, it's kind of your bottom bitch thing. So I gave it over to him and I was like, man, if you can fix the ESC, that'd be great. But if you wanted to rip this whole thing apart and go OCD on it, let's go.
You're talking ESCs. I was looking over here at my bench. I'm gonna grab it. The one I was flying today.
Oh, nice. Oh, Mr. Monkey FPV. Monkey in the chat, everybody. If you guys don't know, Mr. Monkey FPV's got an amazing, crazy style. Go check him out. Thank you for joining us, brother. But this is Mr. Stitch's FPV. This is another Kansas City native joining us. He recently got himself a Hero 7 Black. He just started flying a little bit heavier this year. He's a new pilot to us, and he's really been pushing himself. He's trying to put out video after video so he could just keep watching his progression. We keep watching his progression up here and watching how he does it. Again, he's more of that deliberate style, or tries to be very more of the cinematic, the long flowy roll, the flip, just kind of held on in the air kind of thing. Oh, nice little transition there. I like that music transition, buddy. Very nice. But again, just deliberate, man. That juicy flow is all you need to be, to have fun and for other people to enjoy and watch your videos.
For sure. We're talking about ESCs. What do you think's the problem with this one here? Oh no! There it goes. This keeps. This is gonna keep going off.
I don't. Actually, I've never had that issue. I've had a lot of ESC issues, but I've never had one that just keeps going off. Is it a 32 or is that BLLES?
Yes.
S?
No, I think it is.
Oh,
it is,
yes.
Yeah, I said yes, but I think it is BLLES.
Okay. Do you run Beta Flight?
That's on Emu.
That's on Emu? Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing. Oh, go ahead.
I would say I think it's the ESC. I mean, what was funny was earlier when I plugged it in today after the crash. One motor started doing it, then the next one, it just kind of went all around all four, and it does something different every time I plug it in. So it needs a little work. And I was just cranking quadding that one anyway, putting 2 and the 1. So.
I would say don't throw it away. If you do end up taking it off and replacing it later on down the road, hold on to it. Get a hold to our guy. He's in the chat. It's Storm and Norman. But that Second Chance FPV, you could probably just mail it to him, and he'll mail you back a working ESC if he could fix it. But yeah, one hell of a guy, super smart. Is like a fucking mad scientist behind an iron. He's insane. He had his power washer. He had a dehydrator going on. He had his microscopes. Woo. Mess with that audio a little bit.
I think I've got everything I need.
Alright, so I've got Mr. Sparks FPV. We're gonna skip ahead. This is kind of vlogs.
Bye, girls. Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
Sparks FPV is another one of these East Coast guys, but he's down in the South. He's down in the Florida regions. Is that me? Alright. Yeah, I got a little buzzing. I don't know if it's coming on your end or mine. But not terrible. Just a little buzzing buzz. But this is Sparks FPV flying this tower. If you guys have watched any rodeo or E-Rods videos, you'll know this spot. He's a frequenter there. And again, you know, all these Florida guys, they're all just running amok down there, man. I've got Selenye is one of our guys here in the chat. He's a Florida guy as well. Let's see, who else do I have in here today that's a Florida guy? I think that's all my Floridas, but Last Pack's Florida guy. All of them. They're crazy. I want this weather all year round, and I want to hit this spot so bad.
Have you been to Florida before?
I have not. I'm originally from the state of Louisiana, and now I live here in Kansas City, Missouri. I've never been out of like this portion, like the middle portion of the United States. I went to New Mexico and Arizona a couple years back, but other than that, you know, I've never been up north. I've never been super far down south. I have never really traveled a lot. That's why this summer, if I can, I want to travel all over the place and meet all you guys and go fly at all these locations that I've never been at.
Retrieval quads here with us, so it's
Sounds good. Yeah, Florida's a good time. I've been down there a little bit, but not a lot.
He will get it back.
But yeah, I would go. I would do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Heat doesn't bother me.
Oh, bro, like I said, I would rather be hot and sweaty, nasty, humid as hell than have a drop of snow.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're going to jump right ahead to Mr. Mehop, his 240 rip. Mehop was in the chat a little earlier. If you're still in here, thank you for providing us with some amazing chase footage. Mehop, again, is a Goon Squad native. That's where I met him. I've talked to him a handful of times. Great guy, puts in some amazing videos, and I absolutely loved this one because it's one of those, you know, drift chase videos. You can't have enough of these cars, but it's very, very smooth. No real crazy Johnny FPV flippy flops. Too much over the top, but one hell of a guy, one hell of a pilot, man.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched Mehop before either, so
Yeah, man.
I'm getting some exposure on other people as well. So
that's what I like to do. That's what I like to do with this live stream. Is show off, you know, pilots from all over the community. Some that you've never heard of, some that you might have. A lot of big names and a lot of small names. But Mehop's pretty popular. He's a well-known name, I think, in the FPV community. But he's got a lot of these chase videos. He's very cinematic in a lot of his videos as well. He's either on location for somebody, or he's just doing, you know, kind of his thing in a certain spot. But a lot of his videos are, you know, either chase related or it's got some speed, some cinematic. He's got a lot of flow in his videos as well, man. Speaking of flow, oh yes. Where am I at? My thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've got D-Strux coming in hot with the cinematic flow. D-Strux, if you guys don't know, traditionally is an insane freestyle pilot. He's got some crazy proximity skills, very much like Oily. So if you guys want to go check out some crazy videos, D-Strux puts in a lot of work, but this one I picked specifically because of his cinematic flow with the Cineboop, but just still kills it in the flight in general, man.
now let me pose this question to you.
Yo.
if how much do you really need a Cinewoop if you're not flying around like talent per se?
Depends. It depends
You think
on.
you need a Cinewoop?
I use a Cinewoop on almost the daily. I use it for every single job that I've ever done. I've got a job this weekend at a construction company where, yes, I'll agree with you, you don't necessarily need a Cinewoop for every single shot, but it does make a giant difference. So where you can have a 5-inch and you can have the best camera, a GoPro 9 with a hyper smooth 2 or an 8 or 7, or even, you know, a 6 and 5 where you can throw it into real steady, it still isn't going to be as smooth and as deliberate as it is a Cinewoop. And just kind of like how DJI gives you that confidence that you can get just that much closer. You can go that much deeper into those woods. Same thing with the Cinewoop. When you know it's a little bit smaller, but it has these ducts to where if you do hit something, you tap something,
Yeah.
it's not gonna, you know, ruin the whole flight. You're just gonna kind of bounce off. It makes a big difference. But yeah, like
A little
I said,
tamer too.
very much so. You can still make a Cinewoop just rip. You can throw a 35, 40 degree tilt on a Cinewoop and just fucking send it. I've done it a couple times, but yeah, it is very much more of a deliberate thing. Generally it's a low tilt, and you're filming more for the GoPro than you are, anything else. But it just gives you that little bit extra, tameness, a little bit extra control, as well as a little bit more confidence. So I would say it's a very necessary part in any photographer arsenal. And for some, have you ever tried a Cinewoop yet?
I've never flown a Cinewoop.
Bro, we're gonna have to get you into a Cinewoop. So, you liking that that slow and deliberate and chill flow, you would absolutely love a Cinewoop, whether you're filming or not. It's just a nice cruise. When you're having a bad day, throw your Cinewoop on, your goggles, and just cruise, chill it out. Another cinematic guy is another Goon Squad native. I've got old Gravy Legs with one of his edits. That means we're getting closer towards the end. I've got a handful more videos for you guys to watch, chill out, and relax with. This one, Gravy uses a little bit of everything. I chose Gravy to kind of start us towards the end because he's one of the more professional styles that does all this filming. He's very raw and straightforward and to the point and everything, but if you watch his videos, very chill, very relaxed as far as how close he gets to all these guys and all the shots that he can actually get to. But he puts one hell of an edit out. One hell of an edit.
Well, I've heard like these kind of guys don't really care what you're flying next to them. They're going to take harder hits from crashing than they are from your quad. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But hey, there's still leaves on those trees there. That's not fair.
Right. Yeah. This is one of his older videos, but it's one of my favorites. So this is why I kind of threw that one in. But I forgot what I was saying. I was going to say something, but I completely lost it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Gravy Legs, FPV, everybody. Go down in the descriptions below. Check out those Discord links. Check out those YouTube links. Those Facebook groups are all in the chat or in the description below. By next week, I will have figured out how to add a moderator to the chat, and I'll have somebody who can post links for us every time and get you guys informed. But until then, all the stuff is down in the description below. Go check it out. You can find Mr. Solo's YouTube down there. You can find all the Goon Squad guys down there in the Discord. You can talk to people like John. You can talk to people like Gravy. You can meet all these amazing pilots, and then you can set up a road trip and go fly with them later on down the road. It is great. Come and do it. It's a good time. Click on those subscriptions. Click on those likes, the subscribes, all those buttons, the bells, whatever the hell all these other streamers say. Do it. Just get out there and support your family, bro.
Yeah, I'm just doing this for fun. It's I'm not trying to really like grow a YouTube channel and make money out of it. I just kind of started posting stuff. Actually, my first FPV video was a how to put a external receiver on a tiny whoop.
Oh, really? How'd that work?
Yeah, and that one's got a ton of views, and I only did it because it was something that I'd never seen anybody else do, and I was trying to figure out how to do it myself. So I figured it out. So I was like, well, let's video it and put it up on the tube. So.
Oh yeah. So what would you say is your rig of choice when you go out and fly?
Definitely 5-inch. Right. Well, the one I had up here earlier was a CL1, but I just bought a FPV Cycle Glide.
Oh,
so I'm
nice.
gonna try that one out. I heard that one's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people actually talk about the Glide, that they really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, $50. A little more than the other frame. I'm not about to spend $100 on a frame. That's a bit pricey for me.
Yeah, I bought a BQE Bandolero, and that was the most expensive frame that I bought. I mean, I fly Armatan as well, so you're paying a little bit for that one, but I've also got a lifetime warranty to where when I snap and crack it, I just send it in and get a whole brand new frame. So that kind of pays for itself later on down the road. But I do feel you as far as not paying a shit ton of money. Big Oily Man, Big Oily guy is down in the chat, has made it in. Welcome, Big Oily. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming in. We all set our clocks and we remembered what time it was. You are closer towards the beginning, so you're gonna have to be part of that replay group, and you'll see. But this is another one of the infamous Goon Squad members. This is actually a straight goon himself. Catch him on tomorrow's B2Ps and B2Ps everywhere, every Wednesday. This is Mr. Cement Kid, hailing right out of New York. Cement flies micros, man. He flies 5 inches and things, and the bigger guys, but he flies a lot of these micros because he does construction, so he's around all these skyscrapers and things. You're gonna get kicked out of somewhere if they catch you flying a 5-inch on one of these buildings. So he just goes all over the place, takes his whoops, takes his micros out, and flies all these insane buildings that are just being built.
I'm surprised you can fly the smaller stuff too, with New York City. Surprised people don't spot him and like, get that thing out of here.
I'm sure he's been reprimanded once or twice, but I bet it's all about who you know and things too, because if it was just me or you going down to New York flying all these construction site buildings, they're probably going to catch on to it real quick and throw us out. But maybe you work for them, and maybe you're a buddy, and maybe you get some special treatments and things. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But killing these snow rips, man. I feel like I'm watching the set of Home Alone.
Yeah. Yeah, being in Massachusetts, I have not flown in snow though.
Really?
I guess when it has snowed, I don't want to. I don't want to go out and do it anyways. But I mean, I'll still go out when it's like 30 degrees. I'll still go out and bundle up. I got the layers on and still fly. But
sure.
But snow, man, I'm not about to conform a coat. That's more work than I'm trying to do.
Well, so it stays. It doesn't get like super cold up here, but it stays pretty cold, right in the mid 30s. is usually kind of a normal day for us. So it's one of those where, like, maybe if you catch it outside with the sun coming straight down on you, you know, maybe you can get away with it being outside. But for the most part, you're sitting in your car. And as far as snow, some of us have it conformal coated, some of us unplug, put it in a bag of rice, and let it sit for a couple hours because we are lazy. I'm not saying I do that by any means, but maybe it's happened once or twice. But Mr. Cement Kid coming in with these job site rips, that snow rips. Go subscribe. That's what he wants you to do. Next, Mr. Cement, I've got Dreads FPV. If you guys have never watched Dreads, he's one of my favorite pilots that I watch just here and there to get a little bit of inspiration. Another very deliberate pilot, very flowy, very chill, relaxed style. But he's got a lot of skill, man. Dreads FPV, I believe he's a Florida guy. I believe.
Are we doing the shit we dreamed of indulging? Are we
one of these hot office parks?
Yeah, I don't have office parks here. That's what I was asking you earlier about what kind of, you know, the bandos there and that. I basically got small little parks. Like I said, this is a peninsula sticking out in the ocean, so it's, real estate's precious. So, you know, it's a lot of housing and very little spots. There's one abandoned school, which we'll say abandoned school, but it's really like the place is maintained. They just tore down the part of it, so it's not really abandoned.
Right.
But other than that, it's schools and parks and that kind of area. So when I crash, it's mostly on grass and stuff. So I'm not hitting that concrete.
Well, that's nice, but when it's cold, that ground can turn into pretty much concrete anyways.
It does.
Up here, or here in the Midwest, we got a little bit of everything. If you are more comfortable, you know, flying around the trees and in these bigger parks and stuff, we've got them. You want these big crazy schools with a giant quad area and all this other stuff, we've got those. But if you want to throw down on some concrete, we've got office parks, we've got bandos and train yards and a little
Big
bit
churches.
of everything. Giant churches. That's just about 20 minutes south of me. My parents came up a couple weekends ago for my birthday, and they stayed at this RV park, and right next to it was that fucking crazy church. And I was like, whoa, this is here, I'm gonna fly it. So yeah, man, we've got a little bit of everything. So if you ever make your way here to Kansas City, I'll take you on an FPV journey, my dude.
Before I got into FPV, I used to live outside of Atlanta.
Oh, right on.
Now I'm like, after seeing all these guys fly out of Atlanta and office parks and all these places, I'm like, damn, I wish I still lived there.
Yeah, no kidding, man. How long did you live down that way?
Probably a year and a half, 2 years at most.
Very nice, very nice. So enjoying some of that warmer weather than brighter rays, but then hot, nasty, sweaty evenings.
It wasn't. I mean, everybody's got air conditioning, so it's it's not that bad. Up here, like, not everybody has air conditioning. Like, we have windows units at my house, so it's not like the South where it's all central.
Well,
central
when
air.
When it gets to the hottest point in y'all's year, what's like the hottest temperature that you guys normally see?
High 80s. I mean,
Oh.
but humidity. There's high humidity too, though.
Okay.
I don't know what you got out in KC, but
KC's kind of in the middle. It just depends on what kind of weather the entire rest of the world is having. We kind of are in the central point of the United States, so we've got weather that comes from California, and then it comes and mixes with the East Coast and a little bit from the South as well. So we just get a mix of fucking everything. So when you start getting bad weather, it's only going to be, you know, a matter of hours, if not a day, before we get the exact same bull crap that you guys just got.
Yeah.
But if you guys
Who's
don't,
this one?
This one, so this one is Gunwoo FPV. He's become a bigger name.
Okay. I think I've seen this spot before. That's why I was asking.
So this is one of the spots that he is infamous for flying.
Yeah.
He has quite a few videos here where he basically dives the inside of this building over and over and over and comes out right at the bottom, like inches before he hits the ground. The whole thing looks like it was a giant strip mall that was going to open, and just kind of crumbled under development. So not really sure what it is, but Gunwoo FPV, I wanted to throw one crazy FPV pilot into there. Yeah, Mr. Gunwoo FPV. If you guys don't know and you want some crazy ass inspiration for building dies and things, go check him out. I want to say I saw him on a Rotor Riot community spotlight maybe a year ago, and just kind of been watching him ever since, something like that. But we have absolutely nothing like this. Absolutely nothing like this.
Yeah, it's funny. You see some pilots and the locations they've got in their area. It's just like, man.
It's insane. Like Oily. Yeah. Oily is up in Pennsylvania. And he's got bandos absolutely everywhere. Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. One of those. PA. Philly? No.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Something like school, you know. But these are going to be my last two FPV videos of the evening, and then we'll get into some Mario Warfare, the 4th episode. We'll continue our what the fuck videos at the very end. But this one was, I wanted to close on something that means a lot to us, and that is FPV in general. Not only is this a beautiful and amazing video, but it is one of your favorite pilots. This is Westside FPV who put this all together. Beautiful video. It's a little bit older. It's all about, coming together as a community to, to help your fellow pilot, to help your brother, to help your family member out. And we're all fighting with the FAA. Something's going to happen. We're not 100% sure. Some things have passed. Some things have gone to effect. It's all up in the air. We're going to continue this fight for this hobby. And he put in, a lot of work with a lot of these amazing pilots to show the faces of FPV. I thought this was a beautiful, beautiful video.
Yeah, for sure. And that I went down to the protest there, and that was
did
one
you?
cold ass day. Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. So you're in the mix in there somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know if I made it into. Yeah, I'm in that mix of that big group somewhere, but
Well, no, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch and just play some Where's Waldo here.
Yeah, well, it was a cold ass day and everybody's all bundled up, so probably don't recognize anybody.
No, man. But I mean, all the big names came out, all the little names came out. It wasn't a matter of what you flew or who you flew with, what crew you were in. Everybody was a part of the FPV community at this point. And this is what we're kind of going through right now.
2, 1.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it at the time, but there was I guess a cinematographer, he's making a documentary that was there at the protest. So some of that will be in that documentary, I guess.
Hell yeah. Well, this one I wanted to end with a new note. February's coming up. Get your girl something nice. She knows you fly. She knows you spend all your money that you should be spending on her on your FPV gear. Get her these booby tassels, you know. Or you could just watch this video over and over and over and enjoy gravy, throwing it around, having a good old time. Miss Andrea, thank you for that. Thank you for giving us something to keep our asses out of trouble this February. Go and buy yourself some. Part of that FDA crew. That is our final FPV video for the evening. So we will wrap it up. Mr. John Solo, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being my guest tonight, especially again on such short notice. You've been awesome. I've loved meeting you and talking to you. Been talking to you for almost a year now, and it's awesome to be able to put a face to a name now. So if I was there, I'd give you a fist bump as well. But like I said, soon enough, man, I want to come up north. I want to meet each and every single one of you guys, and I want to bring enough quads to where I can break one quad at every single spot with each person. At least one quad broken with each person, and I'll bring them home and come fix them later. But I need that story. I need those videos. I need to meet you. I'm glad that you came on. You guys, down in the descriptions below, I've said it a billion times tonight. I've got Mr. John Solo. He says he doesn't want these subscribers, but who doesn't like watching good videos? He puts out some awesome videos. Go give him some support. Go give him some love. Check him out. YouTube's down in the description. Goon Squads are down in the description. Everything's down there. I've been chatting this whole freaking time. Everybody's tired of my voice. Thank you for staying for a little over 2 hours with me. John, thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. Keep doing what you're doing. It's good to hang out and good to see everybody else and watch some cool videos.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about. Well, real quick before he goes, I'm just going to point out to our sponsor for the stream, other side, 533. Use the checkout code KC Tiny League for all your tiny trainer needs. Tiny trainers, tiny turners, and tiny props. Go get them, 533.com. And then, yeah. So, again, thank you for hanging out. I'll holler at you in the Goon Squads or in the DMs and this, that, and the other later. But, thanks for coming out. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting, giving some love. We're going to say goodbye. And sayonara, we're going to watch some Mario. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the videos. Thanks, John.
Yeah, no problem. Good night.
Night, bud. In meeting. Thank you, Mr. John Solo. All right, let's get out of here. It is time for me to go to bed. The lady has already knocked on the door twice, meaning she is ready for me to come to bed. So we're going to give you what you want, what you're here for.
I created one for
after YouTube gets rid of these stupid advertisements. Get out of here. Mario Warfare Episode 4. Thank you, Kansas City Freestyle Quad Corner. Thank you for coming out. Have a good night, guys. We will see you next time.
Teach me how to wage a war. Captain, we found these two snooping around outside.
There's been a shortage of new blood around here lately. Welcome to Smash Club. First rule of Smash Club is, you don't talk about Smash Club. Second rule of Smash Club is, you don't talk about Smash Club. The third rule is, if it's your first night at Smash Club, you have to brawl.
Brawl? I think there's been a misunderstanding. Come on, Luigi. We're getting out of here.
Where do you think you're going? Your first night at Smash Club. You have to brawl.
Alright, fight's over. Thanks, guys. We'll see yourselves out.
You must be the guys that beat the Hammer Brothers. Not bad. Or was it just luck? Let's see how well you do against a fighter like me.
Look, lady, we're really tired.
Lady?
I think that's a dude, Mario. What about the hair? That skirt.
It's a tunic.
Mario, have an open mind.
I got 20 coins on Zelda.
Who said that? How many times do I have to tell you people? My name is Link.
Mario, quit dodging.
No! We're not done yet. You haven't seen anything! Get ready.
That was amazing, wasn't it? The way that I swept that guy?
Good fight, Mario.
Thanks.
Here's your cut of the bets.
Bets?
I'm his manager. I'll take that. Mario, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. A few more fights, and we'll have enough coin to go home and restart our plumbing business.
All right. Who's next?
mastered the art of combat, but it is dangerous to go alone. You'll need an army.
But Bowser destroyed our military.
There is a place where the greatest brawlers gather to test their skills. They've lost their homelands to Bowser. Fighting is all they have left. You'll need a new outfit. You can't go there looking like a shy guy. You'll need to gain their respect.
How?
By doing the one thing the Smash Club respects above all else.
All right, listen up. A new challenger's appeared. And he wants the plumber.
You will defeat their champion.
And Luigi! 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 Where have I seen the girls?
Just what is it that you want to do? We want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. Wait, baby, let's go. We're going to have a good time.
Thank you.